Hey man, I went and bought me some Malcolm X glasses, man. You know what I'm saying? Go with my new suits I just bought me, man. I got some business meetings coming up. I got to look professional to get the money. I gotta get the money, man. Hold on. Dear family, it's your cousin Pete, man. I pray all is well with each and every one of you all that listens, shares, and comment and respond and appreciate my conversations that I have on my Facebook page, Instagram page, and YouTube channel. Thank all of you, man. This is part two. Part two, a lot of women are not taught how to treat a man, but only what to expect from a man. A lot of women are not taught how to treat a man, but only what to expect from a man. In the teachings of the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad, it says usefulness determines the value of a thing. Usefulness determines the value of you. How useful, how valuable are you? What do you bring to the table that makes you a desirable thing to have, a desirable thing to want, but ultimately a desirable thing to keep? Usefulness determines the value of you. So when I said women have not learned how to, or were not taught how to treat a man, yet they expect certain things from the man. I want you to pay close attention, sisters, to your conduct and your character. Your conduct, your character, your representation of you, the principles and morals of you determines who you are going to be or how much equity you have in yourself. It's never about the money. It's never about the sex for a man. I'm not talking about a boy. Usefulness determines the value. What do you do to help the man meet his obligation? What do you do to bring peace to the man that he may grow into what God intends for him to be? Usefulness determines your value. How valuable are you that the man can't live without you? The man needs you in his life. What tangibles do you bring to the table? Because all this has to do with how you treat a man. When there's a disagreement, how do you handle the argument? Are you rough around the edges, screaming and talking reckless and not allowing your maturity level as a woman to guide your mouth or to guide your disposition? That's your equity. So when there's a disagreement in a relationship, man's observation is watching how you handle situations, and it determines how powerful you are to him. How great you do things, not how good you do things, but how great you handle things. Oh, I got my Malcolm X glasses on today, man. Y'all in trouble today, man. So listen to me, sister. Equity, tangibles, something that's dependable, something that's reliable, something that's consistent is what man loves in the woman. That's the equity you have that makes you very valuable to a man. Let me say this to you, sister. The podcast is titled, Women Were Never Taught How to Treat a Man, Yet Only to Expect Things from a Man. See, you expecting something, but what are you putting in? What tangibles are you investing, are you putting in that make it make sense? Don't say you give him sex. Don't say I cook and clean. Because when we talking about the woman was never taught how to treat a man, I'm actually saying that you don't know how to appreciate a God. What you saying, Cousin P? Now you calling this black man God? Yes, sir. I'll get into that podcast another time. But man is a reflection of God and stands in the place as the vicegerent. Although we might be crazy as hell and out of our minds, considering the environment is troubled. However, when a woman with tangibles, when a woman that values herself morally, integrity, and helps that man meet his obligation, you will see the God in that man that you've been waiting for. See, that's why God said, let us make man. The woman is the second coming of God himself. You could take it or let it alone. She has the ability to produce human life on our planet. You're very valuable. So it's really two gods interacting with one another, engaging with one another, but one having superior strength, superior understanding. Which is the Khalifa, which is man. What type of man are you looking for, sister? Remember, usefulness determines your value. And remember, you attract what you are. What type of man are you looking for? Because far too many times you go from man to man to man to man, looking for what? Something you didn't find in another man? What are you looking for? You hoping that the next man that you get with is going to be better than the other man? Talk to your cousin, sister. It starts with your mindset, because you attract what you are. So if you attracting no good ass men, it's because deep down, while you think you got your shit together, you're a no good ass woman in real life. Not to say it derogatory, but let's face it. The unalike attracts. A magnet attract the same thing. So you have to start with the mindset and start working on self to get some equity in you. Because once you start to develop more equity in you, meaning that you mature to a certain level, you grow to a greater understanding, you stop making the careless decisions that you've been making for 20 to 30 years. What was good yesterday ain't gonna be good today. You start to look forward to things that bring value to you, that could help you meet your obligation. Talk to me, sister. But in all due respect, women, the way a man value you is through your conduct and your character. That's your equity in man. He's watching you. How do you handle situations? What do you bring to him to make him a better man? That he may be what God intends for him to be for the both of you all. It get a little deep, man. You always expecting something. You know, you go to the store and you spend your money. You invest in certain things and you have an expectation of things to come out of it. What do you invest in to get out? So it's two components to this. You have to change your mindset because you keep investing in man and you don't get a return on your investment. It's because you attracting what you are, but it starts with your mindset. You have to change the way you talk, the way you think, the way, so you could get you could get a different perspective. Nah, strike that. You would definitely have a better choice of company that you keep, a better choice of man that you engage with, because you're looking for a responsible man, to be responsible to your feelings, to be responsible to your need, your want, your like, and your desire. But you have to change the mindset that you may be, so that you may see bullshit from a mile away, and it is not in your best interest. And you start to attract different. But it starts with your mindset. But what equity have you put in you? How's your conduct? How's your principles? How's your character? What tangibles do you have? What gifts do you have? See, so when you learn how to treat a man, I didn't say a boy once again, but when you learn how to treat a man, you become so valuable to that man. You become valuable. Now, value and valuable is two different things. The cars that I own have value. The houses that I own have value. The trucking company and everything that I own has value, meaning that it's a price on it. Valuable is something that can't be compromised. My children I don't have a value on my children. They're valuable. This body that I feed, the best foods, because I love myself, is valuable to me because I want to sustain my life. Get out of being just a value and get into being valuable. But if you act with masculine energy, like a man, talking like a man, walking like a man, thinking like a man, drinking and smoking like a man, don't want that in his presence. See, I'm talking about a man. You treat a man with your principles. Damn, baby very conservative and very responsible drinker, and you know what I'm saying, she makes sure shit is straight and done regardless of whatever disagreements. Oh, you treating a man to your principle. You treating a man to your integrity. Although I know this man wrong, I ain't gonna fuss and fight with him. I'm gonna have a decent conversation. See, man remembers that. You treating a man to your integrity and how you handle disagreements. Damn, she beautiful with that spirit. She ain't about all that arguing and all that cussing and sounding like a Negro. Sounding like she fresh out of San Quentin. See, That's how you treat a man. You treat him with your attributes. You treat him with your spirit. You treat him with a different perspective other than what he ever sees on the street. So when you treat that man, that's why a woman needs to be taught how to treat a man. Treat a man don't mean I'm a sexy. Treat a man don't mean I'm going to buy him clothes. I'm going to let him drive my car. No. You treat him with principle, spiritual, godly investments. Your great spirit is you treat him with a great spirit. Everything about you is in humility. Everything about you is loving, but assertive. Don't let no man mess you over, because we all have done that, including me when I was a boy. But now I'm a man. I speak truth to power at all times, and some people don't like it. And you know what I'm saying? I done had friends that did disagree with my truth. Ain't shit I can do about that. It is what it is, man. May Allah bless you. However, learning how to treat a man is treating and teaching him at the same time. Morally, responsibilities, integrity, how you handle disagreements, how you make sure everything is straight. So not only is you teaching him what type of woman you are, you treat him to what the principles of God really look like in woman. Come on, sister. Because when you treat a man with, damn, she got a beautiful spirit, that's the first thing we check out. Like, damn, I'm arguing with this woman and she just so calm. Look here, I'm not going to argue with you. I love you. Let's talk. Like, damn, like that. You know how to, hey, look, your femininity shuts the black man down, the brown man down, the red man down. You don't even have to be aggressive like a man. You could submit with strategic wisdom, meaning knowing what you're doing to get the best out of us, and we'll regurgitate whatever wrong we did to you and find favor with you and apologize. You that powerful if you use your femininity instead of using, I'm mad, I ain't talking to him, I'm gonna act hard, I'm egotistical, it is what it is. You sound like a dude. Nah, but when you come with that God gifted femininity, feminine spirit and power, man, you shut us down. We like, man, you come so beautiful and meek and intelligent. You know, look, I love you. What you're doing is hurting me. I disagree with certain things. I'm willing to make an adjustment for you. Even if that dude never adjusts, if you decide to leave that dude, he gonna know that you was the one. And 85% of the time, the man come back looking for you based on how beautiful you were and how you treated him. But most women don't know how to treat a man because they think treating a man monetarily or sexually is a treatment. That feeling come and go, although it's good. Ooh, it's good. Good Lord, have mercy. It's good. But that don't sustain friendships, relationships, or situationships at all. The equity of God in human being is what is the very tangible that binds and connects everything. When you talk to a man, when you talk to a man in God language, and your God gifted language is the spirit of Jesus, the spirit of Moses, the spirit of Abraham, the spirit of the prophets and the messengers, just so wise and just so humble and just so assertive and just so intelligent. When you handle your mouth like the God you are, because the black woman and brown woman is the second coming of God. I'll get to that podcast another time. I'm gonna teach on Jesus like you never heard it before. I'm not talking about from the preacher perspective, but from the Messiah that visited us here in the hills of North America, that left us a powerful wisdom. Now, so when you treat this man, I say you don't know how to treat a man. The woman don't know how to treat a man, because the woman treat a man to a good meal, but he eat that and shit it out. The woman treat the man to good sex, but he nut and then go to sleep. The woman treat a man to some nice clothes. He wear them, throw them away, they get old. The woman treat the man to a back rub. It feel good in the moment. The woman treat, this is what you think treat is. Although there's great attributes to have, don't get me wrong, all those attributes is a reflection of you, of your ability. It's an ability, but it's not the God-gifted treatment to a man that you're supposed to give a man. You're supposed to uplift man with knowledge that you have, wisdom that you have. You're supposed to handle situations in the best of manners, with integrity. Conduct and character is everything to a man. You ain't doing all that cussing. You ain't doing all that fighting. You ain't doing all that loud talking. Everything about you is assertive, effective, and you still showing love while you doing it. Man, your man ain't going nowhere. But in conclusion, sisters, this is part 2. You can go check out part 1. Part 2. Hold on one second. My phone over here keep going off. It might be some real business over here, man. Hold on. I'm finna get in the studio with Be Legit too. I just hooked back up with him at when I was at the game, the 49ers game. Oh man. Hold on one second. I'm sorry, because I don't normally do this interruption, but I definitely got to make sure this business is straight. A lot of women do not know how to treat a man, right? This is part 2. A lot of women are not taught how to treat a man, but only what to expect from a man. I gave you the foundation of what you give. Those are great qualities to have in a woman, because it shows your versatile or your versatility. And because some women don't know how to cook, some women don't know how to clean, some women don't know how to put nothing together. So that's a great quality to have in a woman. But when I talk about how to treat a man, you ain't taught how to treat a man. It's how to handle a man from the Spirit of God. When you handle that man with class and dignity, when you handle that man with love and concern, when you handle that man, although you may be frustrated and angry and upset, when you handle that man with the love of God still in your heart, if you say you love God, because you are a reflection of God, you treat that man so right. And if he continue to do wrong, I remember I talked about the value and valuable is two different things. You so valuable to that man. You will help that man. You will help that man meet his responsibility to himself and you and God. Well, to God, himself in you through your actions, that you will be done with just value. because you got a price on you right now. Because you think cooking for him is doing something. You think sex is doing something. That ain't, man. The love of treat a man with the spirit of God in your heart. Lovable, responsible, considerate. You ain't got to go out and have sex with other men. Just the principle and that alone will have you loved by a man the way you value yourself. And this is part 2, man. Y'all tune in, man. Let's go to part 3 shortly. I'm headed to Stockton to handle some business. I'll see y'all in a minute. It's your cousin P. Share this podcast and understand the things that I'm saying on how to treat a man. Oh, you was taught to expect something from a man, which you rightfully, as a woman, is supposed to expect something from a man. But I want to say, expect just what you put in. Whatever you put in, expect that. Whatever you put in him, expect that, but know where your relationship is with him. You have to understand that first. Peace out. It's your cousin P.